What's up, guys? This is going to be a January 2021 all signs money, wealth, abundance, career, finance, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm talking about. Spirit of Love and Light. We are asking you to help us on our journey to seeing and living and walking through moment by moment, a rich, abundant lifestyle, inside and out, attuned to the highest of highs, and all that good stuff. Spirit of Love and Light. Highest possible messages, guys. If you want to, feel free to like, share, follow across all social media platforms. Comment below. Subscribe. Leave a like if this resonates. Check out the Instagram for free daily content. Website link below to reach out for a one-on-one reading. All my social media is on there. The Patreon link is on there. Patreon members get reduced fees and special rates and percentages off. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so reach out for a one-on-one reading first and foremost. Free daily content. What else? Instagram, YouTube, Tumblr, Periscope, Twitter, Facebook. What else was I gonna say? There was something else that I wanted to say. Yeah, there's a bunch of different available tarot spreads on the website. Formatted spreads. I usually feature like the freestyle form on these videos for YouTube. But I have formatted spreads and templates on the website, so check that out. Readings over chat and messenger and IM are available over the phone, whatever you feel comfortable with, live or pre-recorded. We can do it over IG Messenger, Facebook Messenger, text, whatever you feel most comfortable with. Even if you just want like a single question, we could work something out for that. Trying to think what else is my spiel. Oh yeah, and then if you want to leave a good karma donation, Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo in the description box below as well. It's always much appreciated. I can't do this without your guys' love, followership, viewership, and support. So I really appreciate all the time and the likes and the subscriptions, and I love the comments and the interactions. And again, just like to help you on your spiritual journey and path. I know you guys are helping me on mine. Spirit of Love and Light, without further ado, highest possible messages for those that resonate. All signs, January 2021, for all things considered. Wealth, finance, career, abundance, money, finances, all that stuff. I'm using two combined decks here with the traditional tarot. Oops, that whole wad just wanted to fall. Let's see if I can pick these up really quick. One moment. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, got the special chunk that wanted to slap on the floor. Okay, Spirit of Love and Light, highest possible messages. Okay, you got the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Now, again, this is career, money, finances, abundance, and all that stuff. You're freeing yourself this month and or whenever this reading resonates for you. Gemini energy, eights are about new beginnings. I'm not getting a sense of somebody coming in on like a chariot or a white horse or a knight or anything. I'm just getting more so of the mentality, the perspective of you actually freeing yourself from all things possible. What you feel is available to you. Letting the mind work for you as opposed to against you. Reads when I look at this card as the Seven of Swords in the upright, which is about planning and strategizing and really getting a lot of bang for your buck. Whereas the Eight of Swords is really just being overwhelmed and all consumed by that energy of the mentality. The Seven of Swords aspect, which is what you want to kind of channel when it comes to this Eight of Swords in the reverse, is about strategically, directive, putting a direction behind this mind, this sword air element, which is communication, logic, thought, and reason. Really putting it to work as opposed to letting it, work on you, is what I'm getting. And I guess the optimistic undertone under this message is that there is something available and possible. There just needs to be that organization, if not communication, that strategy, that planning, everything good that resonates in these Seven of Swords in the upright. Some more energy is this Nine of Wands in the reverse. So I think a lot of this starts with actually channeling the Nine of Wands in the reverse, is coming out of this energy of wanting more, coming out of this resentful energy, even possibly. I could channel it as the Eight of Wands in the upright. That brings fast incoming communication, because you're literally tapping into and channeling abundance, right? Cupid's arrows. This is a joie de vivre, the joy and zest and love for life again. It's a fun frequency to be in. It's a happy, uplifted, almost like a flow state, peak, pinnacle performance state to be in, with this Eight of Wands in the upright. Fast-moving energy, action-oriented, kind of in the flow state of things, as I just said. Cupid's arrows could be tied to love, this magnetism when you've kind of activated your center, your spiritual centers. And the fast, quick movement, minor arcana chariot aspect of the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Again, something to kind of enthusiastically channel into and bring to the table. It's about momentum, it's about swift movement, action, keep recycling energy. All as a means, strategically, the strategic energy aspect of the Seven of Swords in the upright, aka the Eight of Swords in the reverse here, with this coming out of a resentful energy. The resentful energy, the pettiness, the anger energy is like you're burning toxic energy versus running on clean energy, is what I'm getting here. So this is just like fuel efficiency. This is a directive. With the Seven of Swords in the upright and the Eight of Wands in the upright. And again, just like my interpretation, it's how you view it, right? Because you could just read it as a Nine of Wands in the reverse, Eight of Swords in the reverse, or you could read it like you read your relationship with life, your lot in life, your place in life, your space in life. You're going to read it as the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yes, it's a good way to read it, coming out of this being stuck or blinded analysis paralysis. But to extend it even further, yes, and to kind of add to the equation, God adds, the devil subtracts, adolescents, take away, adults add, too. Type, vernacular. The Seven of Swords in the upright, it's this optimal judo force. It's this clear, clean-cut, strategic, you're placing yourself, not in a nefarious way, but in your highest possible place, getting to the spot, getting to the point of opportunity, being prepared for any opportunity that may come across your desk. The Eight of Wands element, again, things, when you kind of keep the pendulum going, then there's no need to get ready. Once again, when you stay in motion, an object in motion stays in motion, type energy. Again, a lot of action, quick communication, fast momentum, minor arcana chariot. So incoming victory, essentially, or communication with the Eight of Wands in the upright for you. Okay, another 8 energy. Again, new beginnings, lemniscate, an infinity symbol above the Empress's crown, symbolic of a lifestyle, really, truly. And it's almost as if it's like this kind of anti-gravity, clean, futuristic energy that's being channeled as well, this 8-track figure pattern, symbolic of our movement into Aquarius season. Strength card, meaning you've kind of mastered over the lesser elements of the lower energies of survivalism and tooth and nailism and nihilism, really. Hedonism and all that stuff. Those are essentially the enemy. And so I think at the end of the day, if we're aware and conscious enough to be responsible for our energy, then that's what we're being asked to do. It's a strength over the instinct, right? This lion here is the instinctual nature of wanting to knee-jerk reaction. and possibly even read your life as, or read these tarot cards as, just so the plain old, Eight of Swords in the reverse, or the plain old Nine of Wands in the reverse. But it's more than that. There's so much you could read into it, but it's also about how much value are you willing to see, and what are obstacles that are blocking you from seeing this value. For example, in these tarot cards, in your life, day to day, typically our knee-jerk reactions are the things that kind of want to deteriorate value, and thus add to a dissatisfaction with our lot in life, with everything that we do have, with all of our blessings in life, because we're kind of told that if it's not this, that, and the third. That's basically what social media and TV programming, YouTube, or otherwise kind of tell you for the most part. If it's just mainstream entertainment, it just basically wants to tell you that you are not enough, you don't have this, you don't look like this, and that's that. And that's why it's programming, because it's all this external information coming into our cells, our homes, where we're staying at, where we're resting our heads, night in, night out. I say cell because it's like a virus, right? Like a virus penetrates a cell. What is a cell? A cell is, where somebody rests at night as well, like monks or prisoners or what have you. Point being is that reality, at the heart of it, the spirituality of reality, is that it's always a choice, right? In the Bible or our ancient scriptures and texts, you're kind of always given a choice, and redemption and salvation for living your highest life is always available. So we just got to really truly play with our perspective, and challenge ourselves enough to take a stand against the drudgery and what I like to call like the hun in our lives. Like, what's the hun? The hun is like depression, or saying like nothing matters, or there's no God, or however deep yours goes. My versions are could get really deep and out there, as far as like just I'm not going to pretend that I'm always like cheery and happy with my life, because sometimes it's hard for anybody. But bit convoluted way of saying like, what's the enemy? Like, what's the real enemy? Sometimes we like to say that people are the enemy, but really truly, if you can say an enemy, if anything, we could start with the energy. The energy, first and foremost, is going to be what we're trying to kind of battle against and or uplift and work with or against, and that starts with our perspective, and what we're kind of like programming ourselves to see, our perception. So just like I'm reading again, the Eight of Swords in the reverse is the Seven of Swords in the upright. The Nine of Wands in the reverse is the Eight of Wands in the upright. It's so fitting, that the Strength card does come up, because now this. This is representative of self-awareness and thus self-mastery as well. And this is why and how the universe is going to bless you with this golden background. That's what this energy means. The Strength card, this 8 new beginning, this lifestyle, more leisure at play, fun, connected, if I'm channeling the Leo aspect of the Strength card here as well. Leo, 5th house of relaxation, vacation, play, leisure, kids, family, children, all that stuff. Sagittarius, Jupiterian energy, expansive energy, abundant energy. But again, that abundant comes from that perception as well. You have to perceive where your abundance is at. And then this, essentially, this Aquarius kind of star card energy, really, truly, wanting to be channeled. The strategic 7 of Swords in the upright. The 5, 6, and 7 decans are ruled by the fixed air sign Aquarius. When this air energy gets out of whack, it tends to want to fall in this Gemini area. Gemini having to do with divining and channeling from the gods, the heavens to earth. Magician energy. Virgo energy as well. Mercury energy. Okay, communication. When you're kind of chained up and blinded and you're unable to communicate and you're feeling stuck and trapped, so it's like, your words, and whether spoken or written, you're kind of co-creating your your reality. You're co-channeling your reality here. This is understanding kind of your significance and the true power that you kind of bestow upon the reality around you. Very interesting energy here. The wish card kind of, the star card, fixed Aquarius energy of the Seven of Swords in the upright, is like a set it and forget it, major arcana. It's healing as well. Healing from this traumatic past, essentially. With that water energy at her feet, even though it's in the reverse, still healing and energies, elements of the bonding aspect of water, and how our emotions and our connotations of our waking reality and lives are kind of situated with our past in mind, and our connection to our emotional triggers and all that stuff. Knowing yourself, knowing your demons, knowing your shortcomings, your pitfalls, and really making them work for you as opposed to against you is kind of this all-encompassing messages. You're at the highest level that you've been, and yet you're at the youngest level of your life, starting now, always. So that continuum journey with that lemniscate above this Empress's crown. Stay on this path, and you will be rewarded with this golden background here. Okay. I could keep going, but I'm going to leave it at there for now. I really went deep on those three cards. Going to do the other signs: money, wealth, career, abundance, finances. Type reading energy. Read. Interesting that it does, apply to finances, and at times we do kind of get downtrodden and stuck in disbelief. But if you kind of stick to the regiment, then sure enough, before you quit is when the big reward and victory comes through. So there may have been times where you're just like, nothing's ever coming of this. But with a little bit of kind of like mastery over these, internal kind of thoughts, soon enough you're gonna kind of show them that, hey, look, I'm the master here. I'm the one in charge here, and you bow down to me. And I think that's what's being channeled here with the Strength card in this golden background. This is success and victory over these instincts to want to kind of tear everything down. So good on you. A lot of good, exciting things coming for you. Again, with that golden background, that's symbolic of a gift from the universe, the cosmos, God, heaven, whatever it is that you believe in. That's what that's coming for you. Again, these, aren't for the sake of just gifts or whatever, but it's usually for the sake of, our high spiritual good and the good of those around us. But again, it's a reward that's kind of earned and not just given. For example, the Star card is only able to come out after the Tower moment in the tarot. So keep that in mind. Not saying that you had to have, experienced a Tower moment. It could have been, a more drawn out thing like quarantine or 2020, but soon to come. That gift or that victory or that celebration with that golden background and the Strength card is here. You just gotta stay vigilant to receiving it and continue to perceive it. Could be a literal thing, a literal gift out of the blue, or could be something subtle that you just begin to notice only in the switcheroo of your perception. The gift could be the perceiving, the you now perceiving this this gold, as it were, this abundance, or this value in something that you may not have seen before as well. But again, that can only come with the trust and belief of sticking to the program and the pattern, as it were. So I'm going to leave it there. Feel free to like, share, follow, leave a comment if this resonated, and I'll let you work for more. Peace.